on the bike, and then I'll let you do it.
Okay.
Might be a little tough to see in the sun.
Yeah.
So this is your kill switch like any other bike. You run start.
Yeah.
Kickstand's going to be down. So that's how you turn it on. You hit your run start button.
Mm-hmm.
And the screen will pop up. It'll be yellow right here.
Yep.
It's got 4 safety features. If it's plugged into the charger, it won't start. If the kickstand's down, it won't start, as it says raised side stand. And if the fork is locked, it won't start.
Okay.
I forget what the other one is.
Okay.
But this is the start button. As you can see, it won't start.
Yep.
So it'll just flash at you. This is your 4-way flashers, self-canceling turn signals, and your mode button will change your mode. Right now it's in road mode.
Perfect.
But on the fly, you can change it to sport, rain, eco, whatever.
Yep.
You can do that all via your touchscreen too. Obviously not while you're riding, but
Yeah.
I'll show you that.
Cool.
Your traction control system, when it's blinking, it is active.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with your ABS, they are active right now.
Okay.
If they were solid lit up, you'd have to hold that in for like 3 Mississippi, and then it would go away and your traction control system would be off. Cruise control, just like your car, you press it in to set it. Up is resume. Down is decelerate, push it in, and cancel it, or anytime you grab the brake, either front or rear.
Mm-hmm.
Go away, that's it. Horn, high beam, low beam.
Okay.
This is for music and whatnot, but we don't have anything connected to it.
Okay.
So as soon as you raise your side stand and then hit the start button,
Yeah.
it changes to green.
Yeah.
You're ready to go.
Okay.
It's active. It's actually pretty easy to control at slow speeds.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as you give it some juice, it'll really move.
Yeah, that's
2.9 seconds.
wow. That's good. Awesome. The regenerative braking in road mode. What is that, like a mid or?
There's not a huge difference between all the different modes.
Yep.
You'll feel it. Like you won't really have to brake at all as soon as you let off the throttle.
You get that.
Yeah, it won't really lunge you forward. In sport mode, it may.
Yeah.
You're really on it, and then you let go of it.
Yeah.
In sport mode, you're going to get the most regen and the most acceleration and the worst battery life.
Nice. Nice.
And in eco mode, you'll get the best of all that. So the regen does depend on which mode you're in, but it's not quite as noticeable as like some of the adventure touring bikes where it'll really change the torque and the braking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
With the electric motor, you know.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh yes, I think it's gonna be fun. No clutch, no shifting, no nada. There's a lot of traffic, but let's see what we can do. Oh yes, we can do a lot. Holy hell, nice. Wow. Fuck. It's really a tough choice there. I'm just not used to this. So with my bike, I could zip through there, but on this, I'm just not sure enough what it's gonna do. Oh, this is sweet. I love it. I love it already. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Good God. What an interesting feeling. Got a lot of wind noise because I didn't put my earplugs in because I wanted to hear his instructions. even though he didn't tell me anything I didn't know from the various YouTube videos. So getting more wind noise than I'm used to. Suspension's pretty stiff. There's just a whir and a lot of wind noise. But the acceleration is nutty. Oh, baby. So a couple things. I'm surprised by these mirrors because all I can see is, half of the mirror is my arm. So that's not so great. Seat is hard, but it's a comfortable position. I'm definitely, leaned forward, but with the wind, it's really pretty perfect. My knees are pretty bent, far more than on my Royal Enfield. God, the acceleration though, that's the party trick. And the quiet. Oh my gosh, this is fun. Wow. So I'm sitting flat foot. Bike is totally silent when you stop. I don't know if you could hear me before, but my knees are a little more bent than the Royal Enfield. The seat is small and hard. So my butt's going to get a little sore after a while, but maybe not. I don't know. Boy, this is motorcycling. No doubt about that. Whew. It's hard to find that rear brake. So yeah, pretty cool experience. So I started about 36 miles, 30%. I'm down to 25 miles, 25%. That's the problem with this bike, is you spend all your time obsessing about how much power you have until you got very used to your routes. Once you charge this thing up overnight in your garage, and then you kind of know where you're going to ride and how you're going to ride, you could forget about the electricity. But certainly when you first get started with this, that's all you're going to be looking at, is how much charge do I have left. And I've got to investigate whether we really do have level 3 chargers around here. There's a lot of Teslas around here, but I don't know if I can use a Tesla charger. If that would be level 3 for this bike. The seat is not that comfortable, and my bony little old man ass just doesn't have a lot of padding on it anymore. Got to do more squats with weights. So yeah, very, very interesting feeling. Now I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at the Harley Davidson Nightster, which has the new water-cooled engine from the Sportster S and the, what do they call it, the Pan America, although it's down from 1200 cc's to 975, but it still has 90 horsepower and looks like a cool bike. I want to support Harley. I want Harley to live. I want it to be around. I And this is a quality machine, that's for sure. My knees are pushed out a little more than I like, kind of digging into my thighs here. So, you know, just this is not as comfortable as my Royal Enfield. It just isn't. The Livewire has a new engine, battery and powertrain that they've developed called, I think it's called the S2 or the L2 or whatever. And could be very interesting to see what that's all about. I gotta start heading back here. Shit, I'm gonna get run over because I really don't know what I'm doing on this bike. This is the most danger I've been in quite a while, since I'm so unfamiliar with the bike, and then plus I've got no mirror here. No shifting, it's so weird. I like that regenerative braking feel. It feels so good to know that you're putting energy back into the system. And so you really don't need the brakes much. You do need them for that last little bit of stopping, and I don't know, if you were going to do some one finger trail braking, you'd need them. I can one finger this brake. So I've certainly learned what I need to know, which is that this thing is a freaking blast. As I suspected it would be. Where the hell is 17? I want to get back to 17 and take this back to my little friend. To 17. Here we go. Oh, baby. That is crazy! Picked a bad time to come up on that guy. Can you turn left here? No, you can't. That's not too surprising. That's alright. I'll just do a U-turn. God damn. It's a crazy bike. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy fun bike. Very gentle throttle though, very easy to control. Oh! So, verdict, very cool bike, absolute ball to ride, love the sound, you know, it's mostly wind anyway, the acceleration is great, bike has a solid, well-built feel. You know, it's a definite maybe. That seat's a little too small and hard for me, and like everybody else, you know, watching that thing go from 33 miles or 36 miles down to 11 in a hurry is you know, it's sketchy, but maybe this is the bike. We'll see. So anyway, guys, that's my test ride. So yeah, just to sum up, in case I didn't get it down before, that's a very cool bike. And you know, if you're worried that that's not motorcycling, you don't have to worry about that. That is motorcycling. You know, and if you get good on that thing, holy crap. You could cut through traffic like a Ginsu knife, buddy. You'd be slicing and dicing on that thing. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Livewire. Like I say, I found that seat uncomfortable after 20 minutes, and I also blew through a lot of range in a hurry. But you know, fully charged up, mixed riding, they say you'll get 100 miles, but the thing just makes you want to twist that throttle, you know. I wouldn't be taking it easy on that bike. That's not the point of that bike. I'd be doing what I was doing out there every chance I get, just rip that throttle open and blow by some traffic. That's, you know, that's what it's for. So I don't know, fellas. I don't know. And I kind of wished I'd had my earplugs in when I was doing that ride, because so I could really compare apples to apples, the noise. But no, I like the sound of it. And I reached for the clutch once while slowing down, but you know, it didn't trip me up any at all. I don't know if you can see in my tank here, but I put my Harley jacket on just for these guys. I'd love to support Harley, but this is a better bike for me, and it costs a third as much, arguably a fourth as much, a third as much. So, you know, what are you gonna do, man? Get 3 of these or one of those? Be more comfortable. You know, it's just, anyway, this is not going anywhere. I'm not selling this bike. And I'm keeping the Vaquero. People like to rent it on Twisted Road and Rider Share, and my wife likes to ride on the back of it. So we're talking third bike. Now the Harley Davidson Nightster, they say they're going to get one in next week. That's 80 horsepower, water-cooled Evolution Max engine. If that thing's comfortable, fast, and handles, and it's, you know, it's 13 and a half instead of 22, you know, that could be my ticket back to Harleyville, and then it would be a nice addition to the collection. So I would have a Harley for those Harley occasions that come up, right? So anyway, guys, again, that's it. Bye for now. Thanks for coming along.